So somebody had commented about me talking about God is terrific and terrible, and then cited something from the Old Testament. Now, as the earliest authoritative writer outside the New Testament, which he may have been writing before some of the latter works of the New Testament were penned, Ignatius of Antioch, who lived most of his life within the first century and died at the beginning of the second century, so died in the beginning of the 100s. He says, or maybe it was the Didache, which was written around AD 50. The Old Testament is good, the New Testament is better. The extremely violent and seemingly jealous or vindictive or vengeful things of the Old Testament, not necessarily a model for human characteristic, nor are they in the way that we relate to the existing one, God, in this second in this epoch of which we live, post New Commandment or New Testament, I guess you could say. But after the new commandment was given, but it should not. Acts that you see like that in the Old Testament, they might seem brutish, jealous, and petty, but we don't live in the context of that society any longer, and we have it for thousands of years now. This doesn't mean that we should abandon all reverence for God and treat him as a playmate. I don't mean playmate as in Playboy centerfold, but as a pal. There still should be reverential treatment of him, and that's why words like God are too petty. That's why we say the existing one, he who is. Sometimes Ancient of Days. Sometimes we just say heaven, and then we refer, we refer to it in personal terms. When heaven sent his armies and things like that, or when heaven protected his people instead of the it. But and also the idea that when that which knows and sees all, and that is stands outside of time, whose energies penetrate and emanate throughout the cosmos, it's not going to be the buddy Christ that's sticking around. And again, I think people misunderstand the title Son of God, or saying Christ is the Word of God, because it's logos. It's the ideas. It's every idea of the world. It's all thought and ideology, and just basically, it's like Tao. I mean, that's the closest thing we can, in our modern terms, that we could use for it, is Tao. And there was somebody who said that they had a problem with, well, Tao is impersonal. Yeah, so is the term heaven. Heaven is impersonal, right? These are the great and terrible and wonderful and beautiful and mysteries. And it should not be lost that you can be both quaking in fear and in anticipation. Alright, I just wanted to get that out there. Peace to you. Hopefully these videos will soon be on, be done nicer and on a laptop. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. It's obviously, I mean, you can see everything's still dead, but it's blooming. It's coming back to life. Sky even looks different. So, all right, take it easy, guys.